Click in there. Click in the...
No. I'm recording. Okay, now.
I seriously.
Violence wailed during a German attack. John Winston Lennon was born in Liverpool, England on October 9th, 1940. The world doesn't know it, but a philosopher, rock star, and social icon has finally been born. He will be very important to the world, and many people will... Dude!
I couldn't help it. You got bored in your pointless speech.
You just dropped John Lennon! You're the worst mom ever. Ah! When John Lennon was 16 years old, his mother bought him a guitar. Wow, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, well, sorry for dropping you on your head when you were a baby.
What?
Rock on, son.
And rock on he did.
Hey Mom, did you know there's no religion in China?
For years, John and three of his friends formed an amateur rock band called the Quarrymen.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my mom, who has just died.
Hey guys, you guys wail, man. Alright, you guys want to be in a band with me and George Harrison? I'm Paul McCartney.
Sure.
So, let's get started.
Okay.
Whether or not us.
That's okay, guys. It'll be fine as a band without me.
And they never heard from those losers again. But enough of them. Let's get back to John.
Down here. Hello, fellas. I'm Brian Epstein. I heard you play and I'd like to sign you a record deal.
No way. Why? That's awesome.
Yes, I'm very serious. But I have a problem with your, drummer. I'm afraid he needs to be replaced.
Why Pete's best? Why Pete's best? I mean, he never did anything wrong to anybody, but why?
We actually found Pete Best and set up an interview with him. This is how it went. Thanks for joining us, Pete.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, Pete, I realize that you were fired from the original Beatles. Why?
I don't know exactly why they would fire me.
Well, you see, then, what is that?
What? My homie. What?
Well, 2 years later, John has a wife, Cynthia Powell, and a son, John Charles Julian Lennon. The Beatles themselves have also been doing pretty well. They have a new drummer, Ringo Starr, and they've been doing very well in the music world. With almost 300 performances in the album, Please Please Me, which was recorded in one night, they decided to go international and head to America. And where else better to debut than...
Welcome to the Ed Sullivan Show. Today we have the Beatles playing their favorite song that they're not actually playing.
was a band from heaven, as many called it. But it wasn't all easy for John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
I didn't mean we were more popular than Jesus. I just meant that some people like us more.
Not all was well for the Beatles. After many death threats, stalkers, marijuana addictions, and other hardships, they decided that they would slowly become a studio band, never to go on another tour. During this time, John's wife files for divorce, and Paul McCartney writes a song to comfort their son. That song is called Hey Jude, and it is a record breaker. In 1969, the Beatles performed for the final time on the roof of the Apple building. It symbolized the power of the band and how much they rocked. Now sing!
Careful, na 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 na, singing, singing. Hey Jude, where have you gone?
More feeling! After the Beatles, John married Yoko Ono on March 20th, 1969. Paul McCartney was actually married twice. Once to Linda Louise, who died in 1998, and once to... that's another story. Also after the Beatles, John Lennon started a solo career, and one of his most famous songs was released in 1971.
No, I can't think of anything.
Ja, aber nicht so.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With mental fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With mental fresh and full of life.
I got it!
No.
Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there's no country. Isn't all it is.
Yes, John Lennon had it all. He had a platinum album releases, hit songs, a wife and new son, Sean Terrell Ono Lennon, and was officially a U.S. citizen. John's life couldn't get any better until it tragically ended. What happened to John Lennon was not only tragic for him and his family, but to the world itself. John Lennon was standing on his balcony on December 8, 1980, when a man named Mark David Chapman approached his house.
Mr. Lennon.
Yes? I've been shot.
John Lennon died that night and had a funeral of over 100,000. The saddest thing about the murder was that the killer was a fan himself, convinced that killing Lennon would make him famous. We should remember John Lennon. He was a symbol of peace, importance, and helping the world imagine. Man, what a sad way to end a video project. Quick, Michael Jackson joke.
Ah!